All right, let's talk about the big one. In a world that's being completely rewired by AI, how do we stay valuable? How do we stay, well, human? The disruption is absolutely real, but you know what? It's also showing us a brand new way forward. So let's get into it. I want to start with a number 427. That's the average number of tech workers who lost their jobs every single day in the first half of 2025. And listen, this isn't some far off prediction. This is happening right now. The change is here, and it is hitting hard. And this quote right here, it just nails the anxiety we're all feeling. The very skills we built our careers on are starting to feel like they have an expiration date, and that date is coming up way, way faster than any of us planned for. So, just how fast are we talking about? That's what this first part is all about. We're going to look at the sheer speed of this change and what it means for that old idea of having one career based on one set of skills.
And this isn't just a vague feeling people have. Look at this data. Workers, people just like you and me, expect that almost 40% of their skills will be outdated by 2030. Think about that. A huge chunk of your professional toolkit could be basically useless in just a few years.
We have officially crossed a point of no return. That old model, get a degree, learn your craft, and just ride that wave to retirement, it's over. It's broken. It's about as relevant as a flip phone. Continuous learning isn't some corporate buzzword anymore. It's the new baseline for staying in the game. Okay, now here is where it gets really weird, kind of paradoxical. You'd think with all this change, companies would be begging us to innovate, to learn new things, right? Well, a lot of the time, the very systems we work in are actually designed to stop us. Let's dig into why that is. There's actually a name for these roadblocks: creativity killers. Does this sound familiar? Super rigid company structures where you can't talk to anyone outside your little box, insane pressure to hit next week's deadline so there's no time to think about next year, and a culture where if you try something and it fails, you're punished for it. These things don't just slow down creativity, they actively crush it. And this slide just lays out the whole paradox perfectly. Look at what gets you the promotion, the pat on the back, executing perfectly, following the process to a T, delivering safe, predictable, okay results. And what gets pushed to the side? Big picture thinking, trying something new that might not work, connecting ideas from different departments. The system rewards you for being a perfect cog right when the world needs you to be an engine. Okay, so that's the problem. It's a big one. But now let's talk about the solution, because there is one. If our tech skills have a shelf life and our jobs discourage innovation, where do we find our value? It's in the stuff that makes us uniquely, irreplaceably human. This is the one question you have to start asking yourself. Forget for a second what AI can do. What are the parts of your mind, of your humanity, that AI just can't touch? What can't it copy? That's where we start building our new foundation. And here they are. And this isn't just some feel-good list. Study after study points to these as the skills that last: critical and creative thinking, real, deep empathy, untangling messy, complex problems, and maybe the biggest one, consciousness. Your ability to be aware, to be truly present. This is your AI-proof human core. And here's the fundamental difference. An AI can crunch 1 billion data points in the blink of an eye, but it can't feel the right answer in its gut. It doesn't have intuition. It can't get into that magical state of flow where ideas just connect. It processes information, but it can't experience anything. That, my friends, is still our domain. So, that's the theory. But what does this actually look like on a random Tuesday at your desk? This next part is all about that practical shift. How we stop focusing so much on the how and start getting really, really good at the what and the why. This table just breaks it down so clearly. The old model, you were the technician. Your value was in how you did something. You were the master of the tool. You knew the code. But now, look at the new model. You're the visionary. Your value is in the what and the why. The AI can handle the execution. Your job is to have the intention, the idea. You're not the hands anymore. You're the mind and the heart behind it all. I mean, just think about it. Today, pretty much anyone can ask an AI to code a simple app or write a business plan. The technical hurdle is getting lower and lower. So the new barrier, the thing that makes you stand out, is the quality, the depth, and the soul of your vision. The real question is no longer can you build it, but what do you want to build? And this brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. And honestly, it might be the most important. It's not a skill, it's a mindset. It's a whole new operating system for your brain that's going to let you thrive in all this chaos. This quote is everything. Just let it sink in for a second. It means pouring your whole heart, your full attention into what you're doing right now. Be completely present. But you have to let go of needing a specific result. This is the superpower. It lets you be focused but also flexible. You can pivot without panicking. You can innovate without being terrified of failure.
So we've come full circle, haven't we? The things that are most valuable right now, your greatest professional assets, are the exact things our systems were never designed to foster. Your ability to connect weird ideas, to dream up a vision, and to just stay conscious and aware while the world goes crazy.
So here's the bottom line. The machines are taking over the logic, the execution, the how. That's happening. It's done. And what that leaves us with is a really profound, really personal question. The door to a new way of working, a new way of being, is wide open. The threshold is right there at your feet. The only question left is, are you going to cross it?